Oregon on the bubble, hosting Stanford as seen on CBS in their regular season finale. Ducks looking to close out the regular season with 3 straight wins. Early second half, Oregon up 6. Michael O'Connell in transition. Nafali Dante, blocks it. Sends that flying. Massive block from the 6'11 senior. Later, Dante in the post going to work. Bucket good. Oregon up 7. Couple minutes later, Jermaine Couisnard to Dante on the alley-oop. Oregon in control. But Stanford not going away. 4 minutes left in the second. Brandon Angel knocks down the 3. 5-point game. Couple minutes later, Harrison Ingram strong into the bucket. It's a 4-point game. 90 seconds to play. Stanford still down 4. Michael O'Connell fakes the 3. Blocked by Dante. Quack, quack. Get it out. 40 seconds left. Angel under the bucket. And another block by Dante. 5 blocks to go along with 15 points and 12 rebounds. Throw yourself a mini block party, kid. Oregon wins it 73-68 as they close out the regular season with 3 straight wins. It's their 5th win in the last 7 meetings against Stanford. Post-game, our Avery Johnson with senior Will Richardson, who added 10 points and 6 assists in the victory.
They always say either you injured or you hurt. And if you're hurt, you can play through it. But if you're injured, you got to sit out. So, just part of playing the game. And it's just been exciting being in Oregon for 5 years, meaning something to a program,
Talk about the big fella inside, Nafali Dante. He was just sensational. 6 blocks, a lot of blocks from behind. I know he missed a couple of free throws, but that was the only thing that went wrong. He was phenomenal today. Yeah, he's just been working his tail off every day. He gets up early in the morning, works with one of our GAs, and he comes before practice, work on his touch, and it's just showing. He did an unbelievable jump from last year to this year, and it's unbelievable. Well, congratulations. I'm not as disappointed with you because I recruited you out of high school and you decided not to take that scholarship, but I still love you. Congratulations, good luck, and great job securing this 4th seed.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Good stuff there. As you heard Avery say, Oregon clinches the 4th seed in the Pac-12 tournament. They receive a first-round bye. The tournament starting on Wednesday in Vegas. As you take a look at Oregon's tournament resume, 18-13, 3 quad 1 wins. And Oregon head coach Dana Altman looking to lead the Ducks back to the NCAA tournament. He hasn't missed back-to-back NCAA tournaments since his first 2 seasons at Oregon. Get some instant analysis. Welcome to CBS Sports senior college basketball writer Matt Norlander. All right, what did this mean for Oregon? The Fighting Dana Altman's trying to get into the big dance. Certainly a 3-game win streak helps to end the regular season.
It does help. It gives them a little bit of momentum heading into the Pac-12. Stanford's not a high-quality opponent. In fact, the Stanford subplot is, will there be a coaching change once Stanford's season is over? There is an expectation that Bernard Muir, the Stanford AD, will indeed wind up making a change. Oregon, by winning, just keeps itself in the bubble conversation. Right now, it's just not there. It's behind in the pecking order within the Pac-12, let alone the greater college basketball universe. USC and Arizona State have a big game on Saturday night, and Oregon's still behind there. Right now, Oregon is 3-8 in quad 1. It entered the day 47th in the net. Not terrible, but not great. And then in the resume-based metrics, it's not an at-large team right now. 57. In KPI, 67th in strength of record. As a reminder, strength of record is the fairest evaluation in terms of how you have performed against your schedule versus what the average bubble team would be able to do. Stanford's a quad 3 opponent, so Oregon gets the job done. It gets it done. It just avoided disaster there, but right now 9-12 in the top 2 quadrants. Ducks are going to need to minimally make the Pac-12 title game. Probably need to win the Pac-12 tournament to get into the NCAA tournament.
Clinch the 4 seed in the Pac-12 tournament, so they'll get a first-round bye. The Pac-12 tournament starts on Wednesday. And as you mentioned, a couple big games in the conference tonight. Arizona State, USC, essentially, is that a de facto play-in game?
It's a de facto stay on the bubble game, help your situation in the pecking order. However you want to define it, here's how I'm going to say it. Arizona State plays USC. Right now, those 2 teams feel like they are fighting for one at-large spot out of the Pac-12. If Arizona State won on Saturday and then USC wound up making the Pac-12 title game, then yes, their resumes would certainly be up for debate. But right now, Both have 4 quad 1 wins. Arizona State's in this position because it was able to win last week on a dramatic buzzer beater from beyond half court by Desmond Cambridge Jr. USC has come on strong in the second half of the season, and it was shorthanded for the first month and a half of the season. So Trojans and Sun Devils, it feels, Hakeem, like we are destined for one of those two teams to break in. Put me down for 3 Pac-12 teams getting in. 4 is not impossible. It's extremely unlikely, though.
The 2 teams we know for a fact that are getting in are playing against each other tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, Arizona and UCLA. We know what happened today, right? Kansas lost, and so did Alabama, both on the road, ranked roadkills we talk about all the time. If UCLA wins tonight, does that put them on the 1 line automatically?
I don't think automatically, but UCLA needs to win the game in order to have a case to do it. Now, UCLA, because of the way that the net works and because with these quadrants, because there are cutoffs, and so, 75 versus 74, 75 versus 76 means the difference between quad 1, quad 2, et cetera, et cetera. UCLA has helped itself, but it has already lost against Arizona. It needs to defeat the Wildcats to continue to boost its resume. If it can do that at home, wrap the regular season, there will be a very compelling case for the Bruins to be on the 1 line, basically pushing right now with Purdue. Purdue won't play until Sunday. It wraps its regular season against Illinois. So it is a tremendous matchup. Both these teams, I'll say this, no matter whether UCLA winds up as a 1 seed or a 2 seed, and Arizona's going to need to run the table and win the Pac-12 tournament to be a 1 seed. 1 seed, 2 seed, the bottom falls out, 3 seed. They're capable of making the Final Four. That's the good thing for the Pac-12. It's kind of a bittersweet deal. Going to send maybe 3, 4 at the most, but probably 3 teams. But the top 2 are really, really good. Yeah. Bruins and Wildcats. And they play differently, too. It should be a fantastic matchup. This is a wonderful head-to-head. We're getting a nice little treat to wrap the regular season.
It's a very veteran-laden team, UCLA, right? This is the team that lost to Gonzaga in the Final Four. Most of those pieces are still on this team, and a team that could arguably go deep and make another Final Four run in Houston because of the cohesiveness, because of the experience, and a team that doesn't lose at home. They've won 24 straight at home. You don't walk into Pauley Pavilion and get a win, Matt, and it's going to be tough going tonight for Tommy Lloyd and the Wildcats.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.